Hello everyone! It's been a while since I had my eyes on these files that are currently uploaded to the Zen's Deus Ex archive, and apparently someone at the Ion Storm made their own offices into a Deus Ex level. So I'm here to document it and to take a look at it, make my own commentary on it, and share it with you. And hopefully you know the existence of this already and you can appreciate the little work they have done here just to recreate this little corner of their life. So here we are. We start the level on this elevator. It's pretty detailed. The entire level has no music whatsoever. Here's a poster for Ion Storm and another one to the side of it. I can't really find these online, but pretty sure that someone must have them. There's the front desk. More of the same posters. If you see the footage of the office, you would see that posters would be everywhere. There's a poster for Daikatana, a very modern computer. Poster for Tomb Raider, that's pretty obvious. Posters for Deus Ex. So this right here tells me that this map was made after the game's release. I think they did this for the multiplayer game side of it, but that's just an opinion of mine. Kinda hard to tell what this office would belong to. There's some footage online of the developers talking on their office cubicles and the office spaces, but it's this very liminal place, I would put it. Yeah, there was actually pinball machines on the Ion Storm offices. Yes, there seems like a collection of Star Wars figurines, but I don't think these ones belong here, and I'll show you why later. Here we have the office of Rob Kovach, if I'm not butchering his name, a little figurine of a sailor. And you can see in this picture that he had that same collection of Star Wars figurines behind him, so I'm pretty sure that's where the other texture came from. That's a frame picture of what I assume it's a Ultima artwork, but it's kind of hard to tell. It's very low resolution, so that would be Warren Spector's office, probably. And that's a shelf with games of Dominion, several games of Dominion. That's an Ion Storm game. This room in particular has a lot of soda cans, which I'm assuming it's just a in-joke that we'll never get.
You don't look that bad. Tell me what you know about the NSF.
These magazine clips are actually featured on Adam Sessler's GameSpot interview with the developers. You can see it on the background next to a pinball machine.
Texas. This is where Deus Ex was produced. And given the size and scope of that title, this is a pretty good place to get the sense of what it takes to make a game.
Producer is responsible for everything. And that's kind of true. You're responsible for the schedule.
You also need somebody kind of watching over, like, what is our core gameplay across all the missions. And
the purpose of audio is to immerse the player in the experience. Now, these days, games are becoming more and more like simulations. Of course, more realism. You've got more, 3D. You've got, a lot more immersiveness. You've got a lot more realism in the games. And so, what people are expecting is, make you feel as though you're part of the world.
We have these 10 states for every basic type of character in the game, and somebody has to sit there and write, different things that each character would say in those situations. So you need to phrase something that's generic enough that fits in all situations, but at the same time makes the player feel like the character is responding specifically to what he's doing.
QA is the process of testing and ensuring that the quality of a product is as high as possible before it goes to market. From the moment that we get the product, we're looking for issues. We're looking with a critical eye towards, this is working, this doesn't make sense.
A TV with Warren Spector looking at you, a Dreamcast and a PlayStation 2, with the letters P4 on it. An empty cabinet. This seems to be a break room. And of course there's a basketball, because no Warren Spector game is ever full without a basketball in it. That's a weird cabinet with Dominion all over it. And there's still two rooms to show. This one seems to be a collage of photos from the developers. You can see the developers' heads glued into the photographs, so these are very likely in-jokes. And an entire room full of weapons. Of course, a Capcom for true chat. So that's pretty much it inside of the office. There's a long corridor with doors that are just wall textures. And at the end of the corridor there's pretty much nothing, which seems to be the exit of the building. And that's it for the office level of the Ion Storm developers. This entire scenery view like this in game feels very backroomish, liminal place kind of environment. So if you go to the elevator and you click on the button, you go to another level. And this one is the garage. It's a very large place with not much to see, and many of the wall textures are unfinished, but there is a lot of weapons and ammo scattered around. So yeah, there's not much else to see here. Thanks for watching, and see you another time.